when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go.
Good evening, Ego. How are you? Good. Can you unmute? Unmute yourself. Yeah.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, now you're audible.
Yeah, I'm doing great, sir. Thank you,
Very
sir.
nice. Very nice. Good. Sorry for that late. I was just on another call also. I just finished that.
No
We
problem.
are doing those kids edition also nowadays, right? So we are with kids from 3 years old to 18 years old. There's a new program with me and Dr. Amit Mogle. We both are doing together.
Okay.
So there was this one. We are doing an onboarding today. The
Yes.
first session, what we're going through now.
Hats off to you, sir. Hats off to you for the great effort what you're doing for this.
Thanks a lot. But it's all about, just giving it what we know better and just living what we want to. That's as simple as it is. So we do not want to go in behind anything which we are. We do not want to live for, right? So live for what you at least, and that's if you have something has been given to you as a boon, right? Might as well use it for a better purpose.
That's great, sir.
Right.
You inspire a lot of us, sir, actually.
Sorry?
You inspire a lot of people, sir, actually.
No, thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Okay, so we begin, Gaya, and okay, I'll ask you a few questions. We have not started, I think so. Is the recording on? Yeah, it's recording on. Any case, so we go live now, and welcome everyone. My name is Anand Tarkod, and we have a very special guest today, right? And myself, I'm a holistic coach and holistic transformator for Freedom From Psoriasis is the program which I run. And today we have a very special guest, right? As we always do with a lot of interviews, what we do. It's going to be a pure heart-to-heart conversation with Ega. He's here, right? And he's a freedom finisher. He joined the program for about 3-4 months back, or right, 3-4 months back, and now he is a freedom finisher. It's not a miracle. It's just by a pure dedication and pure heart what he has given for him to start coming out of psoriasis. Right. So today's interview is going to be like this, and I hope, Ega, if you're okay, can I put this onto my Instagram, on my YouTube, can I put this interview for other people to get inspired? Is that okay for you?
Please, I'm always welcome for that. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. A lot of people, they don't understand really about what psoriasis is, and they keep on doing a lot of other things in the world, right? So as I also did, as Ego also did it, and everyone probably who's listening to this could have been done doing everything in the world, right? So let's get to the first chapter, right? So Ega, let's go back in time, right? And if you can narrate us, what were your days with psoriasis like, right? And just go through it as emotional, whatever. Let everything flow as easy as possible, right? Please go ahead. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for giving this opportunity, sir.
Thank you.
And to start with my this psoriasis path, so I got it during 2009, and that was the time I got married. So it was not before marriage, and I got it only after a month or two after my marriage. And so this started becoming a topic among beyond our family also. No, people used to say, you got this wasn't before wedding. Now this has come after wedding and all that. That's how it is split. And when I visited doctors and all that, they give me those steroids, they gave me those medication and all that, and I did not know that it is something a long-term disease. It will keep coming back and all. I would just use the medicine and it is gone once for all. And I thought, okay, it's all over. But then as day goes, then again it started coming up. Then started creating a sort of feel inside me, that I started believing like, okay, no, so you are into some sort of disease. You got into a disease. Now you cannot do anything, because we are brought up from our childhood that when you get a fever, you go visit a doctor. When you get a cough, you go visit a doctor, you take medication. So that's how we have been gone. And when we Google it, when we checked with doctors, friends of mine who are doctors and all that, they said, okay, this is a disease. It's a disease which will not go. Maybe you will have to use your medication. You'll have to take those steroids. You'll have to use the tablets, and it will have a side effect. It will impact your liver. It will impact your kidney and all that. And I've been doing this for like almost 10 years.
Wow.
And it was the first initiative was actually, to be honest, done by my mom.
Mm,
Mom once told me, like, you go to a Shivan temple, right,
mm,
and put
mm,
one lamp, and just tell them like this is from your karma or past, it is coming.
mm,
So make sure it is going away. Just pray wholeheartedly. I was making fun of that conversation with my mom. She even told some lines in Tamil, in what we say,
mm.
Murpinai say the karma mum, Ippinai say the karma mum. There is a line
Wow,
which they
wow.
did. And then I was teasing her and all that. Then something started realizing in my head,
Mm,
like, okay, this is something which is happening. Uh, we don't have a cure for this. Then this was going beyond. I used to do a chat GPT search, Google search of how this is and all that. And that is a time my Instagram, based on this recent searches, it started populating, saying like, I saw your video, sir.
mm,
10 seconds, 15 seconds video that you've been suffering from it and you have gone through it, you have reversed it. So
mm,
never ever I have heard. I've seen diabetics reversal programs. A cult fit a company here in Bangalore who does that. I've seen that,
great,
but I've
great.
never heard that line saying that we can reverse psoriasis.
Mm,
That
mm,
triggered the spark. But to be very honest, hope what I had and what I whether will work out or not, it was blank. But that was a catchy point that kept on striking my mind. Then I
mm,
joined the program. I think it was initially somewhere 99. You'll have to pay if you want to attend and all do that. I put
mm,
a reminder. Till the now that mindset was okay. Let me attend and see what we've been hearing so many stories about this. Let me also hear.
mm,
And
mm,
when we heard about the introductory program, that created my confidence level from say 5% went up to 10%.
mm,
It
mm.
was like a meter side of me on back of mind which was running because we are bought like that. Hello, you will have to put medication. No, because
Yeah.
someone went to allopathy, took some medication, their kidney got gone.
Mm,
This
mm.
sort of stories and all we have heard. So those all things are in my mind.
But before joining, Egad, if I have to ask, what were your toughest challenges? Like emotionally, emotional, physical. What all were you going through before, when you joined the program also, right? Because it's not easy to trust anyone because you see so many things nowadays, right, about this. What was that which is going in your mind? As you just expressed that, you were going through a lot of things. You heard about reversal of diabetes also. But before that also, what were the emotional challenges which you were going through? Because people think that probably Ega has not gone through what I have gone. Right. So just to make clear that everyone will have a different journey for sure. So what was your emotional challenges earlier when you were down with psoriasis, or the physical challenges which you were going through? Did you have emotional challenges? Did you have physical challenges?
I had emotional challenge. I work with a lot of people. So I am always in the form of going, meeting them, addressing them, talking to them live, more
Mm,
than calls and all that.
mm,
So whenever we go meet them and all that, that confident level in terms of preparation, in terms of talking to meeting will be way too high. You will be very confident. But if it comes to the body level, you
mm,
will have that low level which will be pulling down when people see your arms. All of a
mm,
sudden I had a lot of things in eyebrows. I used
mm,
to have here near this part and all that
mm,
here and all I used to have, and that was actually pulling down my confidence. And
mm,
some point of time I started overcoming that work confidence. I was like least bothered, but when I started going for my family function, when I started going for my occasions and all that, that used to pull a lot of my emotional. It used to have a lot of psychological impact on us, saying that you have some disease which you are feeling very bad that you're having.
mm,
That
mm.
was the feeling. But with
The biggest challenge what you were going through, right? And if I have to ask you, what do you do for your living? What's your profession like? And what kind of profession are you into? And what kind of business, or well, what do you do? If people want to know that, probably people think that certain kind of people get psoriasis, I should not get it. right? So what's your profession, just to know, and let people know what are you into?
So I am an entrepreneur, sir. So I have a series of business. I have
Mm,
chains of salons.
mm,
I'm an investor too. I've invested in multiple things. So I'm a
mm.
share market trader as well. So
Very nice.
this is my path, and I started from scratch with no support. We are
Mm,
from a middle family where from there we took over.
mm,
So I did my engineering. I did my graduate. I worked
mm,
in a corporate company for 4.5 years.
mm.
So, and then I wanted to do something on my own. I got into this line, and by
Yeah.
God's grace, we've been like more than 11 years. I've been working with more than like 440 plus people. So
Wow,
highly awesome.
wow, wonderful, wonderful journey. And just to make it clear that not only certain kind of people get into psoriasis, not me. Why should I? Because he could have got because he's in business. And I'm not into that. So that's not the case. It's not about who gets what, and it's not a contagious thing, right? And secondly, it is not fixed to a certain kind of an people kind of working in a factory only will get it because they are exposed to certain kind of chemicals. No, there psoriasis can be to anyone, right? The reasons are varied, right? But the cause is the same, right? The cause is the same. The cause, what we talk about and understand, is cause in sense what goes a little bit into getting into psoriasis, right? But good to know that the challenges what you were there also, and what when you through as a personal thing also, and with psoriasis also, right? But had you tried everything earlier, Ega, before coming on the program, right? You had tried, did you go for allopathy? Did you try any other medication like?
I've been only with allopathy, sir. I took a medication. I haven't gone to steroids. I've not used steroids. I've
Mhm,
been kept in methotrexs. The doctor who was handling me was a friend's dad, Mr.
mhm,
Skin Bala. So I used to
mhm,
travel from here to Trichy to meet him for every regular 2 months, 3 months period. So my parents stay there. It'll be so I'll go meet them and come as well.
mhm,
So he was really surprised to see. And he started saying, no, 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 we know this years back only. I know this is called a turkey treatment. Sometimes back they were saying it will work and all that he was saying. I said, no, no, it was not like that. But he felt really happy.
yeah.
He said, Diego, what happened? You have lost weight and all that, but focus on your weight and all. But he was really happy that it is curing and all. He said, continue doing the same thing if it's working and share
Very
the
nice.
message across.
Very nice, very nice. So, as you know, as everyone's journey, everyone has tried, everyone tries everything when they are in this kind of situation. They don't leave any stone unturned, right? And that's the reason. And they end up ultimately they start saying that if nothing has worked, let me try this. So, at what point in time, Mega, right? At what point in time you felt that enough is enough? That I don't know. I need to. Yes, you saw my post there, but. You were also searching, as you said, on ChatGPT and Google and everything. But what were you searching? Were you searching for something which is different than presently what you're doing, or what triggered you to go and search? What were you doing at that time?
I wasn't searching for a reversal, sir. As I told you, that reversing of
Yes.
this is a magical word. It will hit people who has it and who's suffering from it. Because
Mm-hmm.
I know many because at this world it is something which can be eradicated using your formula. Right? So, but people don't know that because reversing because once you get it the day one only they'll say no it is a lifelong disease. That's what. That is the creation what they have given.
Yeah.
And that question, sir, to be this thing. This part, I was actually trying. I've been doing this allopathy for a long time. I wanted to try something like biologics because
Ah, okay. You were searching for something on the
yeah,
biological.
something like that. I was even checking on the cost. It was saying 50,000 per injection. You will get it only in Delhi, All India thing. You will have to order. I was just analyzing that to see like, can we do a biologics and it will stop once for all.
Mm-hmm.
That was the path that I was into. That was the path I was into because I was getting annoyed with this regularly coming and all that.
Mm-hmm. So biologicals, why biologicals? Because it is a beautiful name, or you thought that is the that's the magic which will happen to you taking them.
No, sir, as usual, Google. Checking it over Google, no, that popped up saying like there is a word called biologics. It's an
And
injection you will have to do.
what went through your mind when you heard biologicals, right? What was that greeny thing or a rosy thing which went into your mind? The
I,
word.
I initially felt it was like our COVID vaccine. where the COVID came across. Once you shot a vaccine, this COVID completely gone. So that triggered my mind. Like, there is some injection, so you put it something like a vaccine, and it will cure your body completely. And so that was the detail, because there's no one to guide like you. We were going through Google and all that.
Yeah.
That's how I got that. But that's how this also started populating, sir.
Yeah. And after that, you went into understanding, you started getting the post, and you started getting posts, the similar kind of post on Insta and Facebook. And that is where you found my work, right? Is it?
Yeah, the moment I saw that video, it was a first sight. The moment I saw it, as I told you that word, when I heard, I immediately subscribed. It was asking for some minimum payment. I said, okay, let me do it. And I did it. I think it was scheduled on that weekend. So I said, okay, I'm available also. Let me also do it. I set an alarm. The moment I got an alarm, I joined. But I would say, like, it was like, okay, now it was just like going into a Google page, surfing for the content, or getting into ChatGPT. Okay, let me attend this program. Let me see what it is going to give me. So that's
Were you nervous? Were you nervous? Were you excited? What was going through when you're supposed to go and attend this webinar, which I did it on a weekend there?
I was curious, sir. To be very honest, I did not have any excitement, because my mind was saying, no, this cannot be cured. That is strongly there. That is even after our program, it was like, no, after program started, it was there for 2 months. It was slowly fading down, going up, fading down. That's how that mentality was.
Yeah.
And that is all. So that was there. So I said, like, okay, it was curious to know, what is that reverse? Is that possible? Now let me go into it, see what it is. Then it started, and it took me here.
And now you joined the program after the webinar, and then what? Then what was that? The first week, the first call. What was going through when you heard me the first? Or you saw me on the first kind of a program like this. The first call, was it a Monday call or a Thursday call? You wanted to
The first was a Monday,
Monday
Thursday.
call. Yeah.
To be very honest, at the first call, I made the immediate decision. You said, like, Ega, you have done, I don't know if you remember, because you would be doing with a lot of people. Ega, you made a very good decision of signing it with us. I said, okay, that word gave me added, okay, we have signed, because I love the program, and I just wanted to see what it is. But you said, no, you want just to take up this demo and leave also, it's fine. I said, no, I want to, that curiosity increased more. I want to know what it is. So I attended the call. And I followed. First of all, I felt it was heavy. There was a lot of things that I love to do. That was my first perception.
First Monday call when you attended.
First Monday call. And then I started taking up those points, like in terms of foods, in terms of the activities and all that. So when I started taking in terms of food and activity and all that, I started seeing this psoriasis going down. For example, I used to have a lot of patches on my legs and arms.
How many days was that? How many days was that the first thing which you started with?
To be honest, I could see some result. I mean, I could see something happening in terms. No, by now this is not, because I used to take methotrexate, sir, drug.
That was also going on. That was still going on when you.
No, it wasn't going on. Methotrexate, I stopped somewhere 2 months before this program.
Okay.
I was having it before. It got reduced, but again it started coming. I know for sure this visit, when I go to the doctor, he asked me to do an LFT. Seeing my LFT, he said, no, this time don't want methotrexate. Let's see.
That's what affects. It affects the entire liver function itself, and that's the reason they keep on doing it, understanding and giving it, and making you feel that there is a side effect, but you still have to take it because we don't have a choice. No, that's not the way. Exactly. Yeah, please go ahead.
That time they said, no, this time we are skipping this methotrexate, and we'll see it next time. Next time, or 2 months post that, we'll take the report and then we'll decide. So that was the time I joined the program. And then usually when I take methotrexate, I can see that it will take somewhere around 10 to 12 weeks, sir, from where it is to zero. Not zero, maybe some 5%, that 12 weeks. So what I started a methotrexate, how I will feel somewhere around 6th week, 7th week, I started feeling that in 2 weeks. So
Wow.
I had patches, and I started.
When you joined the program, in 2 weeks' time, you started feeling the way you on the skin. You mean on the skin you felt it? Okay.
In 2 weeks, I started seeing a lot of changes, which is equivalent to some 8 weeks of methotrexate.
Yeah.
I think I used to take some 5 mg or 2 mg, sir, some small tablet for twice a week. So that was the change that I saw. So that where it was the confidence level and the curiosity level 510 boosted to 80, 90. I said, okay, no. there is a cure. There is something
There is
that we
something
can
happening.
do, which we can come up. So
Yeah.
that is where the trigger, because now, however people say and all that, when we see a live result,
Yes.
the understanding goes to a different level.
Yeah, that's the reason I tell people that you have done everything, you have gone everything. There's no point going back and doing the same thing when you know what is going to happen, what bad. Because having methotrexate, just to ask you also, having methotrexate, what was that? Did you feel anything different which is happening in your body, right? Any side effects, or your hair fall, or probably obesity, or probably burning sensations, anything of those sort with your methotrexate when you were taking them?
Have I mean, from a body side, I did not have, sir. From a mind side, I would say, like, they gave me, what do you call that, after operation tablet. It
Yes.
starts with some
Polytrack. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
some
Polytracks also they give.
Polytracks I
Mm.
had in the morning, and night they gave me a tablet which is for making me calm and sleep.
Acha. Okay.
Something like Ostimac or something.
Osteonym. Osteomism. Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
something like that they gave. So in terms of body changes or this thing, I did not have much thing, sir. But I believe my temperament or the anger control or all that was now compared to how it is now. Now I can feel okay. That time this situation I could have handled much better. This
Mm.
situation I could have handled better. Maybe it be because of some drugs that you are going to. So that's now I am connecting with certain dots. And
Mm.
even as in your forgive program that you said, there are points where I'm going back in time,
Going back and seeing
which
it.
is
Yeah.
not needed. Now we can just move on. But now after your this forgiven program, no, I will have to go back and close the
Go back and
chapter and
forgive.
come back.
Close the chapter there. Yeah.
Yes.
So
So
a
that
lot
is,
of things were happening taking those medicines. In this 2 weeks, what you saw, right? Was it only the body changes, or what else did start you this your mind clarity? Was there any effect on your emotions, on your clarity of your thoughts? Was there any changes what you saw there? Anything positive on that side?
initially my complete focus started being this, sir. Even to be very honest, when I started seeing that 2 weeks result, I
Mm,
started dumping my work. I said,
mm,
no,
mm,
that is not important.
mm.
I started passing on my work to the other people, and I
Mm,
started focusing more on this. And
mm.
that's where you could see my activities and all that. I
Yes,
was very religious. If it comes
yes.
to activity, because my full focus was this, because I just want this to be the
Just to
priority
be
of
off.
my life.
Yeah.
So that's how this program started taking it over. And from a mind side, I got a lot of clarity, sir, because
Mm,
there were a lot of confusion that you're gonna suffer with something for a long time. Now you're getting a relief. And
mm,
as I told you in one of our call also, the dresses are something which is very, very distinct, sir, because I was advised by doctor to wear full pants and full t-shirts because
always.
of the Bangalore weather. They said weather is a trigger, so you should do that, otherwise it will get triggered. So I used to be like one mummy, this mummy only fully covered. Nowadays, it is full sleeveless. I am wearing shorts. I even went out
Very
of
nice.
country, sir, to Bali.
Very
And
nice. Very nice.
I
And
was wearing.
how excited now, the first 2 weeks, which you say, right? And what is the part of the program, the biggest difference, what you see, right? Not naming the activities or anything, but was it that the activities, or was it the community? Was it the coaching? Was it the framework? What is that which you now say that that is the biggest difference? Now looking back and joining the program in that 2 or 5 weeks, whichever you started with, what was that one biggest difference? What you see that this is what started changing me? Doing the activities for sure, but otherwise sticking to those and consistently doing it. What was that one thing?
I would say the framework, sir. Why would I say the framework is the way this program is set up. I think you're very experienced. People cannot just ask someone who's infected with disease to take a program step by step. The way you have framed the work,
Mm,
it is like it's very proper, because you started with a trial.
mm,
That trial gave me a confidence. Then you
mm,
push to a little more thing where we had some activities and all that. You
mm.
had some clubs of videos where we watched it, pushed us. Then when we moved to the next set of level, it was like level by level by level. And when you see your body, that level by level, you could feel the changes
To
of
make the senses. Yeah, it makes sense
framework
to
is
go into that. Yeah.
I don't know, sir. Even if day one you have to go say, tell me, Ega, you do this 10 things. your psoriasis, I don't think it would have worked for me.
Yes.
But the
Yes.
way you took it, the regular calls that we had, the interacted, the community, when other people spoke, when we hear other people speaking, when
Mhm.
you're advising, I used to think, why sir is saying this again and again. But
Mhm.
that is getting registered in the mind and the way it is taking us and all that. Sir. That framework is what has made sense. Because there was a time where even I was doing my activity, even everything was there, I was
Mhm.
going down. I
Mhm.
remember, ping messaging you directly asking, sir, I have some scalp thing. Is that and all that? And again, then you started with that goal program where we had that steps meditate, because there are a lot of things which follow. Because I
Mhm.
cannot compress everything in a minute, sir. It's a huge process,
I
sir.
know. So it's a framework and the hand holding and the calls. And that is what you mean by framework, like the calls, the community, the confidence, the activities which are structured in the manner, right? Exactly. Now that's what I ask people. What did a lot of people, when I do this interview, I'll ask people. Most of 90% of the people say that it's because of the frame, the structure which is there. It is because it was structured so well and structured in the manner that we can do. It was overwhelming in the beginning, right? Probably first week was like, people say that so much something to do, but week two, week three, when you start understanding and when you start connecting the dots and see some results, then people hop onto it. Only 10% of people say it's because of Anand, I did this, right? So a lot of 90% are on the framework. And probably you also felt the same way also, that it is the structure. It is not because of me as such, because I am taking it, or it is because I have come out of it. It is, I make you do those things. I make you do those things because you have to come out not looking at me, but looking at the activity and believing in those activities, what you're doing, and believing in what you're trying to do in your further life.
Yes, sir. But
What
that
is that?
point
Yeah,
is
sorry.
an igniter, sir. Like again, like how I said that reversing psoriasis is a concept that igniter was, I was one who was suffering. I
Mm,
have cured it completely. Because those are registered very hardly for people who are into that suffering.
mm, mm, mm.
Because the people who have gone through those, when someone says this, then that is the enlighter. Like that is started, that is made us to enter that room.
Exactly. And what changes did the Monday and Thursday calls do, or the Thursday calls, right? Which one of those, Monday or Thursday? Which of the calls you could probably say that I can attend this whatever if I want to.
Thursday calls and Monday I would rate it evenly, sir. But Thursday calls, I love that meditation program that we do,
Mhm,
because join meditation when we connect with people,
mhm.
that the way
The
it takes
flow, the energy which is there, yeah.
energy, that is good, sir. And I believe, like, till now, even the Monday, if I attend this Monday or Thursday call also, there are something that I'm learning.
Yes.
So that is how, like, it is like, it is not like okay, one call you have done Monday, Thursday. So it's like, no, the curiosity is like, okay, what's inside this?
What's inside
I'm
this?
finding something from there, some
Yes.
takeaways from there on.
Something new to learn, something. I also learn a lot of things when I do, when I come live, when I don't talk the same. I have the same structure probably for the call, but my words, my talks are a little different. They are, and they also come from my own experience meeting a lot of people, taking interviews like this and doing other activities, learning. I also become a learner. I'm a learner for my lifelong learner, right? So that's what I teach people also, become a lifelong learner, LLL. And only then you learn, and then you transform and transform from one state to another state of being with psoriasis or without psoriasis. It's a choice, but you only transform when you change the state of your mind and the state of your physical body also, right? uh, if you remember any of those one things, Rega, if you say that this is probably I cannot forget, right? What you spoke about, what I spoke about, or what this program gave to you, something on the psychological, something on the emotional. What has touched that? What is that major thing which you have taken with you, which you will stay with you?
There are a lot of things, sir. There are a lot of things. I mean, it has groomed me. It has groomed my mind. It
Mm,
it has groomed like what I'm doing. There are a lot of
mm,
takeaways from you,
mm,
and the major part that I love in that entire program, which has created a huge impact to me, is the mental part, like the psychological part. What you
micro.
when you get a negative thought, how do you handle when you get a wrong opinion, how do you handle that?
Mm,
So that sort has created a lot of things. There are a lot, as I told in my previous call also, there are a lot of direction that I've got
mm.
in
It's
this.
not only the not only the skin or the psoriasis. it's the entire transformation what you see. And now your relatives, your friends, your families, do they see a difference in on your skin? Definitely, but as Ega as a person, right? Have they anyone come back to you said, Emma, you probably not only your skin, probably I don't know what has changed, but you are changed. Anything of that sort which came to
I
you?
don't know. I don't know if this is the right word, sir.
Okay.
This is something that I felt recently.
Mhm.
I believe, or I could feel, I am having more positive aura, which is pulling people now to me more.
Wow, wow,
Now,
wow.
this is something that I've never felt. I'm one who communicates, talk, on point, move away from. But now I can feel that, okay, something that I'm doing or talking, the way I'm talking, the way I'm moving is
Mhm.
attracting people.
Wow, wow.
So because being financially independent, I wanted to do something on the legacy part. So
Mhm,
at
mhm.
this time, this program is a real great
Wow.
change, game
Because
changer.
you're moving another level from not only from the skin which is there with psoriasis, but now from an independent, what you are financially independent, also moving to a legacy part which you want to do it, right? That's great. And this program probably has changed. Has it helped you somewhere, and it has been helping you to go to that level on the
Yes,
legacy front? Yeah.
yes, because it is connecting me with people.
Mm,
I mean, it is giving a review thought in my mind. There are a lot of things, sir. I mean, again, we fixed to what we are going. As I told you, what is my next move is something that I got from the goal writing. Okay, I
wow.
want this. I'm having this. I'm having that. But then my mind started asking like, okay, now what are you up to? What are you moving towards? So
Mhm. What
there are
after this, right? Now,
after
now
this.
there's so much of energy there, and you want to now dissipate that energy to get something better out of. Now I'm out of this. Skin is gone. My skin problem is gone. Now what next, right? So is that the excitement which you are into, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, that I wanted to push this to the world also. I want to push
Mm,
this. I want to change
mm,
this. I want to do something. So
mm,
because this program is giving more confidence. Because I'm not one, to be very honest, who thought about all this. I'm one,
mm,
okay, let's solve problem today.
mm,
That was the mentality, to be
mm,
very honest. Because this is something which I have got from the program. I mean, this is one point. I can
mm,
relate, sir. I can relate a lot of things where my communication, my way of thinking, I've started. I'm one who used to wake up a little late, sir.
mm, mm,
39, sometimes
mm,
even goes because I go roam around night time and all.
mm,
I'm proper
mm,
to bed. I
mm.
wake up at proper time. I started realizing, okay, morning there is so much of time that we can do so much of things.
Yes.
So there are a lot of things, sir. Yes.
Very nice. And if you have to describe in one word of this program, Freedom from Psoriasis, what could be that one word? Like just coming out of your mind. Don't think. Just give that one word. What could come up from your mind? That how do you describe this program? Right? Describing in terms of what it made to you, or just one word if you have to describe this.
One word I'll have to give for this entire program, I would say it's um, it's a restart for your life, sir.
Restart your finger life. Yeah.
If
Wow.
if
Wow.
if you if you have to have a restart button,
Hmm.
like how we have it for electronic device, this is the restart button for your life. That to
And
people.
I exactly, man, that probably resonates with my thing also. When I tell people that if you want to restart your life, which has been stuck because of psoriasis, then probably this is the framework, this is the program which can make you do that. And I say this because I didn't have anyone who was there like me, someone. I did everything on my own, which was there. And whatever I'm doing, I understand because me myself being with down with psoriasis, I know what I was lacking, right? And everything which I'm trying to do now, that is connecting to people, and that is connecting to people. Why? Because they are also in the same kind of, probably same kind of situation where they wanted someone who could hold their hand and take them forward, right? And that is the change. That is what the collective change is. This is what I see also, and that is the collectiveness of what this program has been successful, and now successful in terms of seeing people change, right? People change, right? And it's not only about the skin. When I talk to people, some of them have cried on this call also, because as you say, it has changed their entire life, right? Entire life which has changed. So, what is the biggest journey now? The biggest gift this could have given you, now in this looking back now, right? And the biggest gift this journey has given you till now, right? What if you have to Restart, yes, of course, the entire thing. In that restart, was it the health, wealth, and relationship? If you have to say, which was the biggest one which has given the program has given you back?
First, to be very honest, is the health, sir, because that is where we wanted to move. Because anyone I feel who's down with health will not be 100%. Whatever it is, whatever they do, that thought will at least come 15
Mm,
minutes, 10 minutes in a day for sure. And
mm,
from a relationship perspective,
mm,
it has made me, as I told you, it is attracting. Maybe this
mm,
program, or the way I think, or my temperament, or the sentimental part or something, it is creating more bonding with people. And
mm, mm,
this program, or the way it is organized and all that, because it is having an impact in our day-to-day activity. It's not like we are running here there just for work. There's a lot of understanding which is creating. It's pausing us here and there, making
mm.
us realize,
Making us realize why are we doing what are we doing? Is it in the right direction, right? Mm.
review, and what are we doing for. That is something also this program taught me. And stop here, like today, what are you going to run for? What are you
Yes,
planning? What's your goal? Where are
yes.
you heading towards?
Mm.
What are
Wonderful,
you?
wonderful. That was my next question. Now, how do you feel now compared to what you were earlier? I probably you already expressed expressed that now you're more composed, right? And you're more thoughtful on doing what you're doing. You're is that the so is that what I don't want to put words in your mouth, but is that what you are? You're much calmer now, or how is it like compared to what you were earlier as Zega and now?
I'm
Most
more
right? Yeah.
I'm more organized. Earlier I was more scattered, sir.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. And there are so many people out there now still struggling there, right? And if they're still feeling, is this real? Right. And as you also started saying with the same question also, is going to be really real. I know, let me try. Is this healing really possible? What is that one thing you would like to open your heart for them, right? And tell them that uh, not this pro and not the program, but what is that one thing you want to tell them with your heart, right? Just open up your heart, and if you want to tell them that, because you have seen it by yourself, you've gone through it by yourself, and you've seen the transformation by yourself, and you see a lot of people also already there who are still on the corner, not coming into this and start doing this. If you just have to open up your heart and tell them, what would be that one thing? Yeah.
Uh, the one thing that I would say is, everything is possible, sir. 101% it's possible. And
Mhm.
trust the process and wholeheartedly do it. I was like you. I was like those people who are there. I was in a dilemma. I was also thought like, yes, the only program is you'll have to take allopathy or homeopathy or whatever that medication is, and you'll have to do it lifelong. You will not have any result.
Mhm.
There is one program which will make it reverse. The one program which will make it cure. It will make you more organized as a person, not only your health, on your everything. It will just
Mhm.
organize it to a better level. So I would say 100% this is possible. Don't believe the myths, what you've been hearing about it. You
Mhm.
try it, you feel it, and you will tell others like how I am doing now to a lot of people.
Wow, wow. And what is that EGA in the next 5 years, right? What do you see yourself as? Your goals, which you have written as, uh, not to express in the explicit terms, but in the next 3 years, where do you see yourself now? By what do you see as yourself as? Yeah, as an entrepreneur, yes, but as a human, what do you feel like?
As a human, I want to make a few changes, sir. I want to make few changes to the people around. I want to change the way people think in terms of people who think in terms of small value. I want to make people think big and achieve something big.
Bigger.
Because I'm a living example, because I started from a very small scratch,
Mm,
from a very small family, very small the background. When
mm.
we were able to think big, achieve something big. So that is something that I wanted to start passing it on to people who
Wow.
are in that discipline, hardworking zone, and still into that small zone can think, achieve big, and move on bigger. That's something that I want to push it across.
And has this journey in Freedom from Psoriasis helped you in doing that?
It has given, sir, because this is something that I got from this program only. This was something, maybe within me there was something that I wanted to do and what I have to do and all that, but I haven't got a clarity. I
Wow.
haven't got a clarity because the moment you get something in your mind, you start moving 1, 2, 3 step ahead. You have some disease which will pull you down.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's how it is now. So that was back pulling us back. It was not, the more you move forward, the more it keeps pushing us back. So
Mm.
that's how it was. Now this clarity is making, now I'm starting to think like how defined we can do this, how we can pass it on and all that. So those are thoughts that I get now.
Well, thoughts now. Instead of now from me to others, that's what has been the shift has moved from there. The needle has moved from, because now you're better now. What can you do better for others? Is that the shift? What you said, the needle has shifted there.
Yes, sir. I wanted to do something better, and as I told you, this community, it's not like something, okay, my program is over, I wanted to leave and go, sir. I want to stick around with this community. I want to be travel with this community because
Wow.
this is something that I always wanted to be. I saw someone like Vivek who was you were saying like he's from a long year. So that's
Yes.
something that I wanted to do because this app is very interactive. We
Mm.
use hundreds of apps nowadays. This
Yes.
app is very interactive. You can just log in your moves and all that, and I can interact with you,
Mm.
hand-holding with you, meeting other people, hearing about other people and all that.
Yeah.
That's something that I don't want to miss it, sir.
Very nice. Wonderful. Been a very inspiration journey, Ega, right? And I have seen you from what you were, and I have seen those DMs what you had sent me also. I just read them before. I still have them. I just read them before, and now even before coming on the call, I was little very, I don't very heavy hearted to see what transformation you have come on. Right, a wonderful transformation, and thank you for sharing this, right, open-heartedly, Ega, right? And thank you for being there. Thank you for being in the community. You are an inspiration, absolute inspiration to others, right? And if you have to now, if you still people are think they are on the fence, right? They're still on the fence. What would you say to them?
If they're still on the fence, uh, I would say if it is like for me, I who was in the fence, now I have changed that fence to a word called gratitude, and that gratitude has behind. If I take that gratitude behind, I could see Anand sir behind.
Oh,
So
thank you.
that's what this program has done. This is one word. So this gratitude, if you can see the word gratitude, if you reverse it, it's your name for me. So that because it is there in my everyday gratitude also, sir. There are a couple of people.
Thank you.
The
Thank
moment
you.
I think that first point, this comes because this is made by you. This is made by you. This is streamlined by you, and this is made possible because of you. So
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Gibby, because I feel when people put to me at that stage, and I multifold my responsibilities towards it. I don't go down. I climb that mountain again. It's a mountain which I climb every day when I talk to people like you, and that's the reason I keep on doing what I'm doing. And for the people like you whom I see that smile on your face, right? And which was not possible now, it's much possible now, not only on their psoriasis but everything in their life which has affected, right? Wonderful. Thank you, Ega, and thank you for having you being an inspirator, right? And I can see that in the community also what you're doing, right? And you will be shining, right? And I hope you have a very healthy life. What you want to be there in the community, right? I would like to see you all the time, as you also want to wish to also. I the same thing. I would like to be people hanging around with this, keep transforming from one state to another state of their mind and their body and their soul. It's just not about psoriasis, which I tell people. Psoriasis has come for a reason, and that reason you'll only get to know when you start working onto it, right? So, and hopefully you have found the reason why psoriasis had come into your life, right? And you have started working onto it, you have started realizing it. Now, have you found that thing? Why did you feel that psoriasis had come for this reason?
I feel that I have only pulled psoriasis.
Okay.
It did not come to me. So it was just going that side. I only purposefully pulled that to me. So that's what I have felt. Doing all the activities, making my mind very clear, and focusing on what has to be done right and all that. I've always felt, sir.
Yeah.
So we should have
Very
been
nice.
like this. Our mind should have been kept like this. We should have been. That's something that I always felt, sir.
You need someone to take you there. You need someone to pull you up, right? As everyone needs it. I also needed it, right? I took a hard way to do it. I pulled myself most of the time. Though I had my guru who's there, Shri Shri Ravi Shankar ji, who has been guiding me in that. I have been following him for all the things, but not for psoriasis, but for all other things. But this led me into this journey, right? This led me into this journey to get people out of it. I don't tell people to go and follow him if you don't want to, right? But it's fine if you don't want to do that. But at least see one person whom you can look up to, right? So people look up to me, it's fine. I don't feel down, but I feel elevated myself because I have to climb that other mountain for people to get other people out of psoriasis also and other people's life also in transforming. Right? Thank you, Ega. Thank you for being here and thank you for opening up your heart. It's been a wonderful journey which we heard, right? And if it's possible for Ega, I'll tell you it is possible for everyone. As he also has said, he was also the one, you on the other side who's listening to it now. You want to change your life, this could be one of the programs you could join to. I'm not telling you to join only this, but find something like this. I don't know something like this which is there, right? So I was looking for something like this for myself, which I was not there, that's the reason I developed this. And I'm grateful to all the things which I've done. I'm very grateful and have gratitude to all the people in my community. Right? Those people, wonderful people who are doing it thankfully, peacefully, they're just listening to me and doing it. Probably, I don't know how could they be blaming behind the scenes. I don't know why is he telling me to do all these things, but I still keep them and keep them doing it. Did you have any other moment time in your life that you wanted to curse me that why is he telling me all these kind of things? Somewhere.
No, sir. I mean, initially when I started the program, I used to think these points are not little childish. Even the goal writing, I remember, sir, the moment when you told, I know my goal, I know it is running in my mind every day. Why should I sit and write? That is how it triggers. But you said, no, you try it. So when you started trying, when you started feeling that difference, then you understand, okay, nothing is here just like that. Because even
Like that.
the points, what you say and all, it looks very easy. Oh, this only, I'll have to just do a barefoot. Okay, I'll
Hmm.
have to see the sun. So that's all. But when
Yeah.
you started doing it, when you started absorbing those energy, when you started feeling that and all that, then you will feel, okay, this is
Hmm.
not just words. Because that is a transition I had, sir. I have never cursed and all that. I would
Hmm.
never. So I've
Hmm.
always had that thing. Well, I used to think, why sir is saying this very basic point. Even
Very
I
childish, so basic, and I do it. Probably I know this, but yeah.
and it's just like why this seems to be a very basic point. No, will this be a cure for such a big thing? It
Uh,
used to be start like
wow.
that.
Wow.
It used to start like that. I had that feeling in my mind, sir, when I started. But when
Hmm.
I started doing and all that, then now it in a face like blind, close. No, do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
That's it. That's all. Even that
Yeah,
forgiveness.
even when I followed one of our mentors, when I went to mentors, used to say that if I'll follow my mentor if he even if he tells me to stand on one leg, I'll do that. Right? So if you are so dedicated to it and so believing into it, things will happen.
True.
Things
Now,
will
now I will do that, sir. If you say stand on one leg, I'll stand. I know there's something behind. You will realize what is behind after some time, but you know
after some
do
time.
it.
After some time. Well, great having you and very good conversation, very heart open conversation what we had. And I hope other people get inspired and get into this journey as soon as possible. Do not delay, right? The delay in one day is delay in getting suffering with psoriasis, right? So thank you, Ega. Thank you for inspiring. And I'll again see you inside the community. Keep inspiring and have a wonderful day and a wonderful journey for whatever you are into and inspiring people. I hope you inspire millions now going ahead this journey and your own what you're doing for your own living and your understanding. Okay, thank you. Take care. I'll see you
Thank you
again
so
next
much,
time.
sir.
Bye.
Nothing would have been possible because you. But and one more thing, I always think, sir.
Yeah.
Like now, there is someone who has organized and put it for us.
Mhm.
How it would have been for that person who framed all this and organized it. I would always think about it. Then it will go beyond over complexity thinking. Then I will not care. Because it's something.
Exactly. That is what I started with also slowly and steadily. Even I also started very slow and steadily into it. Just to answer that, was it very difficult? It was way difficult. The way difficult is because only when I do it, I can write it. Right? Only when I do it. So I did everything on myself and then I wrote everything down what I did for myself. And whatever I was doing, I was noting it down because I wanted to see that still. So all those notings are my steps into that's the framework. Right? That exactly turned into this. The book is still there. Whatever I started, I used to do this, I used to note this, I used to do this, I used to note it, and that is a framework for all the people. But here and there, it changes a bit here and there. But that's what it started with, and then it keeps on evolving. No, it doesn't just stay at there. As you come on, and people teach a lot to you also, and people like you also inspire me also to go ahead and start doing it. Wonderful. Thank you, Eka.
But sir, if I have to wish something for you, I would definitely wish the highest award to be given to you, sir,
Oh,
from
thank
the
you.
country
Thanks,
perspective,
thanks,
because this
thanks a
is
lot.
something what you're doing for this community, because it's not like something I did. I'm done. I'm out of it. I'm just moving on with my work. The way you're passing it on, the way you are sharing your effort, you're leaving it for it. For that effort, you should be awarded, sir. You should be awarded. If I wish, and I would be really happy if I could see that in my eyes, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Ega. It means a lot. It gives me goosebumps now to get that. But in any case, I still keep on doing what I'm doing. Right? And it makes me sleep very well if I do what I'm doing. Right? If I see one smile like you every day, and I sleep like a baby. Right? I sleep like a baby when I see a smile on her face. Thank you. Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you.
Ega. And
Thank you.
I'll see you inside the community.
Thank
Okay?
you so
Take
much,
care.
sir. Love
Bye.
you always, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye.